Hello, my name is Rex Peckinpah, and I wanted to take a few moments to talk to you about my home gym experience and about my experience at HomeGym Con 2025 in Louisville, Kentucky. This certainly was my first experience with HomeGym Con, and I must say it was an awesome weekend. I'd watched videos from previous years, and I had some pretty high expectations, but the event honestly went well and above those expectations. I guess I'd say I'm really not a typical home gym nerd, even though I have the Massonomics home gym nerd shirt on. I was older and fatter than most of the people walking around in the convention center in Louisville. 69 years old and taught school and coached wrestling for just over 40 years. I've trained with weights in one form or another since I was about 13, and I got a set of Sears Ted Williams weights for Christmas. When I was coaching, I always had access to a weight room, and I ran and I lifted several times a week in my weight range between 250 and 325 for a number of years. I like to eat, which is kind of a problem because of course you can't outwork the fork, but running 3 to 5 miles several times a week for years, and that along with a few injuries took its toll on my body. At present, I've got 2 artificial knees, 2 artificial hips, 1 artificial shoulder, and 1 inoperable shoulder. All that said, things are really great though. I mean, you might think, what the heck? But now things are good, and in some ways my body is in as good a shape as it's been in a long time. Over time, my weight kept moving up and up until finally it ranged between 370 and a high of 415 pounds. I retired 8 years ago, and working out became less convenient. And a bit over a year ago, I was having a difficult time working in my garden, and I knew I needed to do something. I mean, you get to the point where you just figure, hey, I got to do something, or that's going to be it. I decided I needed some home gym equipment. I began with small workouts, and I didn't worry much about diet. I bought some equipment from Bells of Steel in Indianapolis, and really appreciated their help. Began to get in shape, but carrying around the weight that I was carrying made things difficult. So in February, I began to seriously work on my weight. It was over 380 pounds at the time. Began to work out a bit harder, and since then I've actually lost 81 and a half pounds or so, because just this morning I got on the scale, and for the first time since about 1990, I weighed under 300 pounds. I weighed like 298 something. At the moment, that puts me at, like I say, less than I weighed in like 1990. With all that said, I came to HomeGym Con because I've become really interested in the equipment that's available. When I walked into the convention center, into the room, I was certainly in awe. I stopped by the bare steel booth first, and met several of the first of several teachers that I would meet during the weekend. I went to the weighted out booth, and I'd gotten to know these guys because of dealing with them online and buying some of their great weight plates from them. They're really great people, and they try hard to serve their customers well. Over the next 2 days, I stopped by most of the areas. I'm sure I missed a few. I'm not going to go into all the equipment, because most of it's been reviewed pretty extensively, and the guys that are reviewing it are a lot better at it than I am. There were many great pieces of equipment, though. I wanted to take some of those home. I wanted to take this opportunity, though, to thank Jake for putting the event on. When I decided to go, it was getting a little late in the game, and I purchased my ticket online. I had some questions, and every single time I contacted Jake, he was very courteous in getting back to me quickly and helping me find the answer I needed. So kudos to him. I mean, he runs a great event, and I really enjoyed it. Louisville's a really good place for the event, and I'm glad it's going to be there again in 2026. It seems like it's going to be even bigger from everything I've heard online so far. I did really enjoy seeing all the equipment, but honestly the people were what made the event really special to me. I felt really welcome. I got the opportunity to meet several people that I'd only seen on YouTube up to this point. Tim from Gym Crafter was one of the first guys I ran into. He was super nice. I enjoyed talking to him a bit about his dogs. I stopped when I saw Jonathan from No Fate doing some filming in the Force USA area. I was just planning on watching until he took a break because I did not want to interrupt his work. But he saw me and he stopped, just stopped right in the middle of what he was doing and started talking to me, and we got a picture together. Kind of shows something about somebody when they're just willing to take a break and talk to you and they don't even know you. The same thing happened with Coop from Garage Gym Reviews. I was watching and waiting for a chance to meet him, and Sam came over and I asked him, and he asked me if I wanted to meet him, and I said, yeah, I'd like to, but I told him I could wait, but he said, come on, and he took me over and stopped Coop to tell him I wanted to meet him, and Coop stopped and talked to me. I mean, that's pretty cool when he, I consider Coop one of the stars of the garage of the Garage Gym Review sphere. He was very, very nice. And then I told Sam that he was the one I liked the best, though, because he's the guy that put all the equipment together. And I hate to put equipment together because I'm not very good at it. And so I had a lot of respect for him. I got to meet John and Naomi Greaves. I sometimes get their name wrong a little bit, but John and Naomi, super people. He has wake up early in the morning, and he sings a little song. I always enjoy his show on YouTube, and I've enjoyed following Naomi's weight loss, and she always gives a different perspective on things. I met the Crandalls from Gear Watchers. The Crandalls, I must have walked through their scene a couple of times, but they were so gracious, and they're just very, very fine people. Winnie and Gluck from Gluck's Gym, more of the same. I think you'll probably hear that a lot, but they stopped, they talked to me, they seemed happy to see me, happy that I was at HomeGym Con. Matt Porter, another teacher with Porter Phys Ed, he's got some great attachments. He actually brought the set of Eclipse grips I had ordered online with him to deliver to me there at in Louisville. I saw the family from the Free Max Weight Releasers, and they are an amazing group. All of them are college educated. I think there's a couple of them are doctors, probably a couple more are going to be, but they are tremendous, have a lot of knowledge in their product, and really did a good job selling it. Marcus from the Twisted Barbell, he gave me some various ideas on some merchandise and some promotional things that I might be able to use in the future. Bear Steel, again, a teacher. Vern from Usawa. I just want to tell you about Vern. There's few people I've ever met that are as enthusiastic as Vern and as kind as Vern. And he stopped. We were walking along. He stopped, and I introduced myself, and he was surprised to a degree that I knew him, that I knew who he was. But we got a picture together, and he is somebody that I just think that I'll meet again and again, and always enjoy the process because he has such a genuine personality, and he's such a fine human being. Also, one of my favorite booths, of course, was the ATX booth. They've got some tremendous equipment. I certainly like that standing chest press. I'm sure most of you do. And the Bells of Steel booth, I got to see my friend Andrew Ponsler from the Indy showroom. If you need any equipment in the Indy area, I would recommend at least going over and taking a look at the Bells of Steel stuff at the Indy showroom. Not only is it available, but there's a pretty good discount on it as well. I also bought from Belt Fed Strength. I bought a set of leather tricep attachment, and then since then I've ordered a belt from them, and they're working on it, and they're going to send that out to me pretty soon, but they seem super. And the guys that waited out, I can't say enough about how good they've been to me in terms of helping me with various pieces of equipment, various weight plates and dumbbell handles and things like that. They have some great products, and every day it seems like I see them offering more. And then I wanted to meet Kurt of the Kurt Locker, but he was always busy. I mean, that's no knock on him, but he ran a lot of the events and did a great job, and I really enjoy his reviews. They are very, I don't know, they're very matter of fact and very thorough. And I'll meet him next year maybe. And then there were so many others. And there were a lot of people I didn't get to meet. Some people I just didn't run into. I almost ran into Kaizen, but I could tell he was in a hurry to get somewhere, so I didn't stop him. Then I didn't see him again. But so many people, just such fine people. I saw Ashley the Amazing, or the Amazing Ashley. I get that confused sometimes. And Kinsey, really good people. Next year, HomeGym Con is going to be from July 30th to August 1st, July 30th, 31st, and August 1st there in Louisville. And man, I recommend that you go. I mean, if you can get there, just go. Just whether you buy anything, just being there and being in that atmosphere motivates you. It's motivated me to continue my quest for health. It's meeting some of the people, especially like Vern, has motivated me to continue that quest for health. And I just can't say enough about HomeGym Con and Jake Jaworski and what he's done to bring the people in a community together. And so I just that's where I'm going to close it. But I just want to say God bless you, and hope everything goes well for you. And I hope your home gym is everything you want it to be.